It's a fusion of America's pastimes and thematic obsessions, baseball, seduction, and a deal with the devil. Here to tell us about the Alhambra Theater's staging of the classic musical Damn Yankees, we're joined by cast member Allan Baker, the actor playing the devil in disguise, Mr. Applegate. Allan, thanks for being here.
It's great to be here.
We're also joined by Charity Walton, the actor playing the devil's sidekick and chief seductress, Lola. Charity, welcome back.
Thank you.
And we're also joined by Thad Walker, the actor playing Joe Hardy, the baseball player who has sold his soul to the devil so his team can win. Thad, thanks for being here.
Of course, thank you.
Are you a baseball fan?
Yeah, I grew up playing baseball. I played varsity in high school and all that stuff.
So you are a good guy in this. You're have more integrity than the fact that you sold your soul to the devil might suggest. What's fun about playing this character for you?
So what's fun is that I get the chance to work with Charity, who does her darndest to get me to fall for her, while still being committed to my wife, played by the wonderful Lisa Booth.
And so your character, it's a split role, but basically there is the old Joe who is a frustrated baseball fan. He'll do anything so his team will win. Not the U.S. Senators, the Washington Senators, and he sells his soul to Mr. Applegate here in exchange for youth and talent. And so you are the young and talented version.
That's what they tell me.
But your
I'm
wife
just fortunate
remains
on
at
that.
the age that you were.
Correct.
And you remain faithful to her despite Lola.
Yeah. So I have a lovely duet that I get to do with Lisa in the second act, just talking about the fact it's called Near to You, and it's me telling her that I am always around, even though she doesn't realize that I'm always around. And it's so it's nice in that sense.
Allan, it's always fun playing the bad guy, and they don't get much worse than Mephistopheles. You are playing the devil. What do you bring to that role?
Well, he's not overall 100% evil. He's silly. He has a lot of fun. He gets to order people around, but he's overworked and not that competent in 100% of the cases. So I have to always be scrambling to try and get back to square one.
A
the silliness,
flawed devil, not necessarily.
The flawed devil. That's good. He's overworked, but silly.
Yeah.
And so I get to do a lot of silly stuff. I get to wear a great suit. I get to do strange things with my hair. And I get to do a wonderful song in the second act about all the terrible things that I'm responsible for down through the years. Called Those Were the Good Old Days. And it's all these terrible things that have happened through history. And I'm just relishing and remembering all the great days.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I mean, it is a fun role. And I will say, Charity, this is a role that you're performing at Alhambra following on a very different character that you played in the production of Nonsense, which we talked to you about when you were on. So this is quite a range of roles.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about Lola and what it's like to play her.
Yeah, absolutely. So like you had mentioned, I played Sister Mary Leo in Nonsense, who is a nun, and now playing Lola, who has been a person similar to Joe Hardy, who got tricked by the devil and now has been the devil's seductress sidekick throughout 172 years. It's been just the most fun challenge ever. I mean, this is why I love being an actor, being able to play a wide range from nun to devil sidekick. And so it's just been the biggest blessing, and I have so much fun. I mean, every scene with both of these lovely people, we have a blast. And so it's been a great time.
And Lola is one of those really iconic characters. The role was created by Gwen Verdon, and this is a show that had, thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of Broadway performances. It won a bunch of Tonys. So how do you bring something fresh and new to this role?
Yeah, I remember in college just last semester doing like musical theater scene study and modern drama and having to learn about like Gwen Verdon, Bob Fosse, and specifically, their number and Who's Got the Pain and watching that. And then I did a project on Sweet Charity, which was originated by Gwen Verdon as well. And to like then be, getting this role of Lola, it's like, oh my gosh, how do I do that? But I just feel like so blessed and grateful that I feel like I've done a really great job and I'm having so much fun with it. And it's growing my confidence as a performer, and doing it 8 times a week is just going to be so much fun.
Yeah. And Allan, I understand that you actually came to Jacksonville, this area, for a production at Alhambra and just sort of decided you were never going to leave.
I was here for Greece in 2000, And I did 3 shows that first year. Then I got a place near the beach. And I thought, I'm not leaving here anytime soon. They're going to have to drag me out of here kicking and screaming. I love it. I love being here. I live in Neptune Beach, and it's close enough to the Alhambra, but I've also been able to launch from here and to do national tours and shows in many, many cities. And it just has worked out great. But this right now is one of the most enjoyable roles I've ever gotten to do.
Yeah.
I knew it would be. And I've been singing that song for more years than I will even admit, back in variety shows and melodramas and things of this nature. And it's just such a fun, silly, wonderful role to get to do. It's just fabulous.
Thad, what are you most enjoying about it this run so far?
I think working with these two, really, because we're at a point where we're kind of throwing new things at each other every single night and just responding instead of just going through the motions of like, well, this is what we rehearsed, or this is how it must be done every single night. Now that we have the show sort of in our bones and we understand the flow of it, being able to throw new things and just play.
Yeah. Well, the show Damn Yankees, it runs at Alhambra Theatre and Dining through April 5th. You can go to alhambrajacks.com. You can find a link on our website. Allan Baker, Charity Walton, Thad Walker, thanks so much for being here today.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.